Hello, my name is Stana Kostandinida. I'm a barrister international human rights lawyer. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this video is about do international lawyers travel a lot? I get this question asked a lot on my comments and on my Instagram. So I think I'm going to make a video dedicated about this and answer this very specific question. Do international lawyers travel? Yes, you do travel, especially at the start of your career perhaps. Because you would want to network and you would want to reach out to the international community. But saying that, when we talk about practicing international law, then depending on where you are, you will have to attend the tribunals and the courts. So most of them, they are, for example, in The Hague. So you would want to address the court. So you will have to attend the course itself. And there's going to be traveling involved in it. By saying that, COVID happened, so a pandemic happened, which everything now takes place virtually, and definitely international law was one of the first perhaps areas of law that accommodated that and facilitated that element of virtually attending a hearing. For example, in the Stein case, the legal representative of victims did not have to attend the court. It just happened virtually, and I'm pretty sure now moving forwards that's going to be the case. But whether you would become an international lawyer is that you would want to engage with the international community, and you're doing that by attending conferences, going to events, writing articles, speaking to lawyers themselves and presenting perhaps your ideas and articles. It depends on whether you're involved in a conflict case and whether you're part of the process of investigating or collecting evidence. For example, if you work in an NGO or if you're part of the United Nations, they will just send you for secondments as well. So the travel element involved with it. So it's not like a 9-to-5 job that you know for a fact if you're based in London, it will be in London. Yes, there will be traveling involved in it, but definitely you can tailor that according to your lifestyle. And as you progress in your career, you can definitely get to a point that you feel more comfortable with, in the sense that you could be in any part of the world and you could be doing this type of work, which is amazing and beautiful, because you don't have to be geographically restricted. You could be anywhere and do the work that you love and you're passionate for. For me personally, what I've done, I've traveled a lot, so I would, even without any remuneration, I would just go to talk at universities. They would invite me. I would become a member of organizations, and they would just invite me to be part of them, even as a member, and then I would get to know them, and then I would be involved with the events of those organizations. I would get to meet the people, and I didn't need to be prompted. I would just myself just initiate and just go and meet the person. But as I said, that's all before COVID, and I think COVID changed things a lot. It's changed the way that we network and we do things. So make sure that you utilize that, but never forget that human contact is definitely an important element, and you want to keep that real as much as you can. And it is about that human element that makes such a difference. I'm going to give you an example. I had this once a case at the Luton Magistrates Court, and there was this, I think we were the same age, and she was prosecuting this woman, and the judge was terrible with her, absolutely terrible. She came out of the courtroom and I saw her crying, and I felt so bad for her. So we went to the prosecution room and I hugged. I said, "Do you want a hug?" And she just looked at me, and I could see that she really wanted a hug, so I hugged her. So I kind of helped her to pull herself and just tell, what's the next step that needed to be done, because we had, the clock was ticking, and at the end, I won the case. It didn't really, it doesn't make any difference to your skills, and when you're acting for your client's best interest, that doesn't change, but it doesn't change the fact that you're also human. And I've met with a woman many times after that. She's been prosecuting amazingly in other cases, but she was always so grateful that I wasn't one of those defense counsels that would just use that weak moment in a very nasty way. And that applies in everything you do, even in the international community. First of all, be kind, be generous, Always, you know, be part of the things as much as you can, and get involved with organizations and NGOs. Look at the events, be part of them, help them out, do pro bono work. If you're an NGO, if they need to collect evidence, and sometimes they look for volunteers, be that. Look at the International Human Rights Bar Association, International Criminal Court Bar Association. You've got Amicus Curiae. There's so many out there. This is just now on top of my head, and there's so many coming, you know, streaming through my brain now. What I'm saying is that, you know, get on the ground, get your hands dirty in the sense that actually do the work, and then you'll be able to tailor it accordingly. So, long story short, yes, there is travel involved. So traveling is not for you. And then you may want to think about it, and most importantly, even if you are, you know, if you want to be a lawyer barrister in UK itself, you would travel to different parts of UK, so there is travel domestically as well. So that's it. Yes, there is travel involved, and for me personally, I love it. I'm all about traveling. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it answered to your questions. Let me know down below if you do have any questions. If you want to plan your international legal career, you can do that with me. I will leave you the booking slots down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.